on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Giants first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
It went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Myles Garrett bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Quickly to the outside and complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
For a New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. To the air again. Prescott. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another New
Prescott
York
again.
Giants.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the washroom.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down. At the Chiefs.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Giants first down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
On the pickup brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Ford. And he's into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 39. Giants 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They are looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive 1st and 10. Handoff, Gibbs running left. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. A run here with Gibbs. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Whistles here on the stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Prescott and his offense down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. They need a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion and a field goal.
Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate it.
As they've got it, first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards brings up second down at the 40.
Second down, Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The Giants can call their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one. Second and 7. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's now 4th down.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Chiefs are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Kenneth Walker. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Titans get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Dontavian Wicks. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here.
What are you doing left hand?
Come away with the victory, their 3rd straight.
That's not Steven.
Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Ooh.
All starts with that sinker. Take a look at a profile on Hockey. 29 starts last year, Tom. Lead. Curveball, very effective weapon. And part of his narrative is how good he's done in the scoring position.
Shaw, let's play it well. One throw a push and throws out Lucas.
Now Izzy flipping on, moving towards the line. On balance throw. So the one up for just on above the bush.
Very creative. From that Shaw, shortstop by trade in the minors, mainly played second until making a transition to third. First offering to Bo Bichette is in there for a strike. This guy has put together a really great year. 298 1-1. Getting a stop. That last year, the sinker averaged 91.5 miles an hour. He only made 4 starts in AAA, but in those 4 starts, the velo was up. My man Lance Poskowski let me know his average sinker was 93.2.
He's 93 too tonight.
So good luck in AAA with 68 pitches. What's the number roughly?
75 is what you're coming out of the Taylor earlier. Greg Council is so much concerned with pitches as he is outs. Let's see if that friend is behind him. If not, I would like to see that at some point tomorrow.
Here comes the 3-2. Playing it on base hit.
Look at a sprint shot for Bichette. He uses the whole thing of his behind the fastball. He tries to blow it. It's probably a lazy fly ball. center field. Totally defend that. So he'd be nice here. On top of that hot one. Hopes it the other way.
But out Vladimir Guerrero Jr., you see the overall numbers. He's been red hot since the break. Line drive up the middle. That's base hit. First pitch swinging. As Victor Armstrong collects it. Back-to-back hits. Two on it. And one.
Talk about that on the inside. How good he has been. In his career, published his first position.
It's one of the loudest stadiums in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. On it, two teams ready to square up. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
It's a big inlet over to hands. Change this. Also pitcher. Swings and bounces a little bit.
Some shit walking in the way. Center down.
First pitch signals. First delivery missing upstairs. To the Washington.
This gets this. We're taking so only two at-bats. That's better than
yeah, it's unbelievable the power that he delivers against players. Look, this he had shoulders right shoulder. He continues to be really elite level defender out there in center. He was initially a catcher in an outfield coming over with the Diamondbacks in December of 2022. It's got a good ball. They got it's Korea and Gavin Korea. Partially healthy. It's turned into an elite defender. Good glove. And he had that power. The chance, and here is Judy. Jula. Swing and a miss. He's been on the IL since spring training with an oblique strain. That's right.
That's right. He's More favorable matchup.
Just gets upstairs outside. And the four is down. He'll be pitch number 22 with a count.
See if he goes back to that changeup that he got Mercer with.
So, field, landing in hand. It's the squeeze on that.
Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go here at Arrowhead. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First down, Ravens.
On play action, Hurts. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. It's complete. He's got covered. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Ravens.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, here's Hurts. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Baltimore. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still second down.
Allen now on second down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They hand it to Gibbs. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
16 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the...
This is my time, my day, my hour. This is my power. This is my new era, new king.
First down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Gibbs.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Allen going to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, I know you're passionate about this. The chain.
And the NFL is not about yards. It's not about time of possession. It's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Hurts. It is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. Working his way out left. Now he'll run. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This throw taken in by Hurts. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try and get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. scrambling his way to a first down.
And the Ravens fourth down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket.
And he'll take this one in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3.
Swanson steps to the dish, makes it
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is wedged backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. McBride is the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll step up and run this. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat. and I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spears, and he's crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Play action. Here's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. A quick slant taken by Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To the air once more is Allen. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing again. It's Allen.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here is Allen. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. Allen now on second down. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Allen on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
I love this call. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs are back within 5. So,
okay, Mike, thanks very much.
Send it over to Scott Hansen.
This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Joe Burrow. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Bijan Robinson. 54 yards to the house. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Jahan Dotson. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Panthers get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Our run here will give. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Jefferson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Promise me you're not going to interfere, okay? We promise. We'll get your punch already and welcome to NXT. I'm a season. Let's get it. I'm refreshed. Is this which last left here about to witness two of the heaviest hitters in the women's division do battle for downright supremacy. NXT's women's division, so best in the game, who's going to take that important next step toward the top of the pile? We are about to find out who indeed is the most dominant. Considered the immeasurable stick in the women's division. He has been to the top of the mountain many times over. Has accomplished just about everything there is to do is WWE. And tonight, the Bougie Bully has a career-making opportunity. It's fun. She's got many more championships reigning to look to that body. Let me ask you this. I just got to ask Corey this. In your opinion, is Lance ready for starting the right? I think we all believe that Lance Reddy has the opportunity for a lifetime to go out here. He's got a chance to get on this grass, baby. And you feel the tension in the air here. Performance Center, Orlando, Florida. First time these two compete in a one-on-one matchup. Las Vegas still searching for a championship role. We have big news throughout the last week for NXT. The big news today, Jordan Grace. She comes back. She has an exclusive sit-down interview that took place earlier today with Kelly Kincaid. That's on the way tonight as this one underway. And already the NXT universe is getting ready to get to a bigger push. Booker last did not like Nia Jax. Nia Jax did not like the disrespectful comments. In your opinion, of course, there's going to be some disrespect going on here between the teams. You got to understand that that's crazy. It's in a place that Nia Jax was once in once upon a time. Nia Jax went from NXT to women's champion in the WWE. Look at that. Very unique opposition for one another. Last night did not used to be overpowered by anybody. The same holds true for Nia Jax. He's doing very evenly as far as the power game. I'm curious to see what different tactics they employ. I'm hungry. Cover 9 Jack for this one. If you ever see her try and guillotine this living matchup, I've never seen Nia Jax execute that move. So it's true, but Nia does have a healthy professional respect for Last wasn't the power possessed by Last. It was almost a defensive maneuver. Nia using her own weight to kind of slow down Last weapon. Look at this. Last going to work. Last going to eliminate Nia in the Evolution Battle Royal. That's really where the flowers began for these two women. And look, Last Legend's by herself. She's all alone. You know, how has she adapted to being a solo act, so to speak? Looking for a big segment.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one finds Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off
Delay
on
of
top.
game. Offense. Still first down.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. Allen, good throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Hurts. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, you had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some shit she don't want to see.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Get this to do everything down. Taysom Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Cup in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with speed. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. It just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And a mark down just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he